Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. And welcome back to the studio here in beautiful Elk Grove Ocean's Pit Studios. Hope you guys are doing well today. We got a great show for you. We just got back from Florida, so it's an incredible little short tour. It was a lot of fun. We look forward to doing more of that coming up this fall. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, to give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show, everybody. And it's just great. Every show is dedicated to the first responders. Let's not forget the doctors, the nurses, the teachers, the policemen, the firemen, and of course, the farmers and teachers, like I said, and everybody like you who watches the show every day. We really do appreciate it very much. It's fantastic. We just got back. Now we got a busy week this week, folks. Just got back from Florida. If you just joined us, our last show we did was Friday. We did it at the beautiful Greg Reeney's home, Greg and Kathy Reeney's home in Venice, Florida, which was just fantastic. And we had a lot of great fun doing it. So we're going to talk more about that, folks. Now, this is good. Don't forget, folks, now you can check us out on YouTube. Subscribe to us, please. Get on YouTube. We can get some more followers there. Subscribe us on YouTube. Push the little like, ring the bell button. Let everybody know about it, folks. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter as well. Let's thank our sponsors, if we can, today, folks. That's right, Roy McCampbell Law Group. Roy McCampbell, attorney at law, a statewide law practice that client-focused and results-driven. That's right. That's McCampbell Law Group, Roy McCampbell. Give him a call. Tell him Tony O sent you at 708-275-4264. That's Roy McCampbell, attorney at law. Guy will take care of you. He's a great guy. Deutsch Power Center, folks, right out of Elgin, Illinois, servicing the great construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. That's Deutsch Power Center out of Elgin. Give him a call at 224-276-6550. Tell him Sal Tony O sent you, everybody. And don't forget Airtight Windows, siding specialist, family owned for 30 years. For honesty and quality, do it right with Airtight Windows. Give Lou a call for a free estimate at 708-788-5000. That's Airtight Windows. And don't forget Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. That's right. Hand-rolled cigars delivered right to your home. Give Javier a call and tell him you want the Tony Ocean cigar or any other cigars you might have. That's 727-366-7536. It's showtime.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. And now, your host, Mr. Tony Ocean.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's nice to be back here in Chi-Town, and thanks for tuning in today to another episode of Ocean's Pit. Albert, how you doing? Mr. Antonelli, how you doing, sir? Hi there, Mo. Hope you see you soon. Paulette, I hope to see you too, my dear. Cole, how you doing? Carol, don't drink and drive today. It's 50 years. My 19-year-old cousin got killed by a drunk driver. Carol, I'm so sorry about that, hon. Hey, Felicia, como está? My dear friend, Felicia's birthday today. Celebrating a birthday, brother. God bless. Brian Lewis, I will see you tomorrow night as well. Now, folks, we got back from Florida. If you're just joining us, what's happening this week is very simple. Tomorrow night's the only show we're going to have in Chicago this week. Again, 2 weeks in a row. We'll be at Positano's in Oak Brook with Jerry Jams and the wonderful, talented Lisa P. Now, that's going to be a 7 o'clock show. That's tomorrow in Oak Brook. Get your ass out there. We're going to have a lot of fun, and it's going to be good, folks. And this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll be back on the road with this time with Ocean's Rat Pack, going to Mesa, Arizona. That's this Thursday, March 17th, performing at the big shing-ding party for Chicago Bear, former Chicago Bear, Jim McMahon, quarterback of the Chicago Bears, Super Bowl champ 85. His party on Friday on the 17th. And the 18th is Chicago West Fest. Over 30 different venues, great bands. Oh, it's going to be outside. It's going to be good. You can still get your tickets at ChicagoWestFest.com. And tomorrow, our guest will be Big Mike, the producer and the promoter of Chicago West Fest, talking about the fest, talking about what people can expect to see. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's where we're going to be this weekend. My good buddy Jerry Jams, Ricky Stokes, happy birthday to you, my friend. And there's a lot of birthdays today. That's right. So we have a lot of good stuff to talk about today, everybody. And first of all, I need to just say thank you from the bottom of my heart to my good buddy Greg and Kathy Rini. First of all, you guys know the story. If you don't know the story, I've known Greg through many years. And originally a singer from Chicagoland area, from Madison, moved out to Florida, has been there since 2015. Last year when we did 2 years ago, when we did the Dream Police recording up at the Hard Rock in Florida, I had 2 extra days open. So we booked it at Joey D's in Marco Island. So the first thing I did is reach out to my buddy, Greg Rini, and asked if he was interested in doing the show with me. He was. The chemistry was fantastic. And, of course, that's what brought on the Windy City Boys. And then Greg found a place called the Venice Community Center, and we did a live stream show and a regular live show. And it was very successful. For guys that not many people know who we are down there, it was still a pretty successful show. And the band was great. And Greg did an incredible job along with his wife, Kathy, and his manager, Diane. Again, the thanks to you guys putting us up in your home. What great hosts they were. And I was a pain in the ass, as always. That's just me. But I apologize for that. And then Saturday night, I got us a gig at T42's in Estero, Florida. And I got to tell you something. Emo, thank you for being there, buddy. I know you were there on Saturday night. And I just can't. Good afternoon from Cedar Eye Mercy Hospital. Dave Gage, I hope you're okay, brother. Keep a faith. Keep a faith. Robert Provenzano, today is not my birthday. There you go. So, Peter Prado, I need to say to you, Peter, drove 3 hours to come and see the show from wherever he was from in Florida. He actually drove 3 hours to T42's to watch the show. And he bought the guys from Mr. Beef. It was great seeing them and everybody. Thank you, Peter, from the bottom of my heart, my brother. You were a true gentleman. And everybody else that came out, I mean, Tom Kern and Chrissy, Kelly was Anthony Casano's ex-wife. Joe and Renee Shemeka showed up. Eddie Caruso and his crew. Of course, Karen and Tony Bruno. One of the main reasons why I got the gig at T42's, besides Tom Kern and Chrissy. I need to thank Amy and all her friends from Indianapolis who we were supposed to be in Marco. They canceled. They got a driver, a limo, and they took a limo all the way to Estero to see the show. And it was fantastic. I just thank you so much for that. Mike Restivo, who showed up from my new band Mojo's Jukebox, drove an hour to come to T42's. Now, me and Anthony have a little bit of a past. The owner of T42's used to have a place called Sal and Tony's, which we did a sold-out Rat Pack show in 2018 there. Well, when the pandemic came, he sold the place, and he moved out to Florida. And bam, T42's, what a jumping place. Nice bar, great food. It was a lot of fun. They love the show. Hope to catch you Chicago time. Thank you, Peter. I hope so, too. Amy, thank you, honey, for you coming out, and your friend Marty. I hope she had a great time on her birthday. It was a lot of fun. Erica, thank you, Erica. And we want to thank Erica, and we want to thank people there for actually doing the live stream. Thank you so much for some of the people who did buy the live stream to the show. We couldn't do it on Friday because of technical difficulties, so we did it on Saturday. So thank you also, Kathy Ippolito, as well. Kathy, thank you so much. Even though you guys weren't there, thank you for seeing it on a live stream as well as we could. But a little crazy. Marty Malarkey, a moment of silence for the bad guy. Yeah, Razor Ramon. That's right. He will be missed. The bad guy, one of the best. Patrick Haig, I hope you're doing well, buddy. Catherine, I hope you're doing well. Hey, brother, Greg Rini. Again, Greg, I can't tell you the thoughtfulness and a true friend. And we really got close this past weekend. We've known each other for years, but we got real close. And we had some talks and stuff, and we're looking for the Windy City Boys to improve and get even bigger, because that's a great partner to have, and the chemistry we have is just, it's unique. It's very unique for two singers who didn't work together, but we both go in and do our own thing. We have two different ways of doing things, but when we put our heads together, it's fantastic. And his wife, Kathy, was fantastic, and his manager, Diane, we had an incredible time. Laura had an incredible time. So again, thank you so much. And you know what? After being in that electric car that he had, that was a pretty cool car, actually, to be honest with you. I never thought I would say this, folks, but it was a cool car. And I've seen it before, but this time I was actually in it and driving around with it. It's just amazing. If this is the future, I'm happy. Yeah, we do blend. We do, Greg. And it's like salt and pepper. You know, we have our different things here, but when it's showtime, we are trying to focus on the same thing. So we're excited about that. So thank you, Greg, again, and Kathy and Diane, from the bottom of my heart, my brother. And we're going to work on getting some more stuff going. Going to try to lock down Mississippi with Greg. And then it's important. Now, another thing we're going to promote, which is very, very, very important. May 29th, Sunday, will be my 30th anniversary party. Now, this Friday, we'll be announcing all the celebrity guests that will be joining me. Now, it's going to be my 30th anniversary at the Des Plaines Theater, Sunday, May 29th. Go to oshows.com and get tickets. oshows.com. Nick Sahaja's got the 10-piece band. We're going to be rocking the house with a lot of special guests. I've already announced a few, but we'll announce them all on Saturday. This Friday on the Oceans Pit. We'll announce the actual. Now, we're going to be flying on Thursday, so there's no show on Thursday. But I will be checking in from Chandler and Mesa, Arizona on Friday. We'll be at the Sheraton Wrigleyville, right next to where the Cubs play. That's the hotel we'll be staying at. So we'll be doing a little thing there, because the show on Friday is a VIP party, and then the concert, the fest, is on Saturday. Mary, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Danny, was it a Tesla? It was a Tesla. Happy early birthday to my friend Danny Mazzi. Happy birthday, brother. So yes, it was a Tesla. And, Greg pulls into his driveway of his car, driveway to his house. Then he gets out of the car. And then he pushes the phone thing, and the car just drives into the garage itself. He plugs it in. But you walk in, when you're in this car, man, it's pretty cool. It's got all these cameras and stuff like that. It looks like, like RoboCop or something. It's pretty interesting shit. I don't know if I can get used to one of those. He said the hardest thing, he said, is the brake, working on the brake, because the thing takes off, man. It's very, very cool. And then Sunday, he goes, I'm cooking prime rib for you guys. So I'm out there smoking at the pool. He's at a nice little beautiful pool with a little waterfall, a little hot tub in the house in Venice. And I'm sitting smoking my cigars. I smoked a lot. So me and Greg, every 20 minutes, I'm smoking a cigar, he's smoking a cigarette. So all of a sudden he's cooking. I'm reading my book and smoking, not paying much attention. I'm thinking he's going to the grill because he's going to cook. Well, there's a little table next to the pool where I was sitting, and he drops this wooden thing there, and all of a sudden he puts the two, pulls out a boulder, it looked like, of this meat, like Hercules, drops this thing on the thing, and then he brings out this power torch, the Greg Rini 2000 or whatever the fuck it was. Starts hitting this thing. I can't believe it. Now, you can look at my videotape, you'll see it. And then all of a sudden it dies out. Then he comes out with a little mini me, mini Rini 3000, and finishes it. And of course, he was very upset that he had to cook and burn that steak, because not their steak, but I needed to cook burnt. I needed the steak burnt. So he's trying to get it going. He keeps bringing back to the plate at the table. Still pink, still pink, still pink. Drove him crazy. And, as a cook that he is, it's probably a really bad insult to have someone burn your steak. But he didn't burn it, and it was perfect. It was full of asparagus, and it was just a great meal, and we had a great time. So, again, thank you so much, Greg. Yeah, 21 Tesla Model 3 the car was. So a lot of fun. Prime rib, that's what it was, prime rib. Anyway, because I usually don't eat prime rib because, I like it cooked, my meat. So poor Greg was just You should see him finally at the end. I couldn't get it any more darker. I go, just put it in the microwave for 3 minutes. Oh, then he's got to see me put the A&1 steak sauce on top of it. Thank God I don't use ketchup because that would have went over. He would have went over the top on that one. Hello, Tony. We have a crew of 9 Italian watching and 2 cake eaters named Smith watching. Well, Angelo, how you guys doing? All 9 Italians watching? How are you doing, Angelo? Thank you so much. Rogia, air fryer. Yeah, they're not bad. Air fryers are okay. But this, I like Greg's way of doing it with the flame torch. Look it up on my Facebook page. You can see it. It's Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things, folks. I hope you guys are having a great day. Back from Florida. The gigs were great. We're planning more Windy City shows coming up. So we're trying to go back to Florida in October. So working on a couple things with that as well. So a lot of good stuff, folks. All right. So let's see what we got. Again, everybody that showed up to T42s. I even got Ann at the Venice Community Center, Terry Santoro and her family. Thank you so much. My godmother, Vicky, which I was shocked, showed up there. And just to see some of the friends that came out all the way to T42s, basically, that was all Chicago folks. And thank you. Thank you so much. You just blew me out of my mind when I seen people that were there when they live in Marco and they still made the drive to T42s and spend the evening with us. And it was very successful. Thank you, Ronnie B. At Prime Rib Speakeasy. Well done. I usually don't eat that either. Yeah, he does a great job there. Rosa, come stai? Tutto bene? Tutto a posto? Felice tuo marito is birthday today. So happy birthday, my buddy. All right. So, and don't forget, May 1st, St. Jude's benefit, oshos.com. We'll be there Sunday. All the money goes to St. Jude's for Nick and Phyllis, the Hodges, of course, for Jimmy Zito, brother. And then the next Rat Pack show will be April 24th. We'll be in, April 26th. We'll be at the Casa Loma Ballroom in St. Louis with Ocean's Rat Pack, folks. It's going to be great. So Rat Pack meets Elvis Presley. Of course, we'll be bumping into Everett Dean. Does a very good Elvis, by the way. Very young Elvis. He does a great job at that. So that's going to be very cool. Overcall, I want to thank again all of my listeners, our good friends, some hardcore Italians right there, baby. Danny gave me the shorts and the jacket, and then Mikey gave me the T-shirt and the keychain and the thing that goes on your car in Hardcore Italian Chicago. Check it out. Be a member. Me and Mike are going to do a little commercial soon promoting Hardcore Italians and promoting our 30th anniversary party coming May 29th at the Displays Theater. Get tickets at oshos.com. Now, this Friday will be at Positano's in Oak Brook. Only time you can see me this week. Positano's in Oak Brook. It's a great place, great food. Jerry Jams will be with us, along with the great Lisa P. So I am excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's talk about some stuff, folks, if we can. Have you heard that they're coming out with macaroni and cheese ice cream? Supposedly this ice cream's been out already, and now it's going to go back into certain stores. I like ice cream, but I don't eat macaroni and cheese. So would you actually eat this stuff? Has anybody tried this stuff? When are you coming to Bocce and Highwood? Pat, looks like it's going to happen probably in June and August. Yeah. I can't. Yeah. And we're going to be at Norton's in Highland Park Saturday, April 16th. Come out to Highland Park, Norton, Saturday, April 16th. Anyway. And then the next show, I got to promote this show too, folks. Mojo's Jukebox, my brand new rock and roll band, going back to the great roots of the 70s and the 80s. Billy Squire, Loverboy, Chicago, Styx, Sweet, Slade, The Babies, just great songs. We're going to be at Riley's Ale House Thursday, April 14th. Mike Restivo and the boys, yours truly, Mojo's Jukebox, taking you back to the 70s and the 80s with the great rock and roll music that we grew up as kids. No Way Mac and Cheese Ice Cream, Mary. Yeah, Google it. Horrible as it is. Crazy. All right, what else we got here? I got to say another thing, too. I can't believe the news that I heard when I was in Florida. Having a great time. And then I got to hear I hate to say it, but this Tom Brady supposedly coming back to football to play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It ruined part of my vacation there. Don't care for Tom Brady. Never did. You guys all know that already. He's going to come back again. All right. Who knows? And to be honest with you, who cares? Because I don't. But I lost a bet to Dave Antonelli because I thought for sure this cheating, two-time cheater would not come back. And he's going to come back one more time to try to cheat again. So anyway, yes, Mr. Antonelli, $100 goes your way, brother. You were right. This guy came back. But let's see what happens. Didn't you play back the 80s in the bar called Manhole? No, that was not me, Danny, but good one, by the way. I knew that was coming. Carol, you knew that was coming. I had to say it. Double UGG on his comeback. Thank you, Kathy. And thank you, Mary. Greedy, overpaid. Forget it. Done. I think the first game should happen, go right for his knees. Guys out there, players out there, go right for his knees and put this guy out. Remember, he was supposed to play because his mommy and his wife said, "Oh, you're going to hurt yourself, Hoybert. Oh, Tommy, you're going to hurt yourself. You got to stop playing football." Oh. Enough of that. And I don't want to hear his name after today. Okay, so anyway, yes. Welcome, Yolanda. The older you get, the better you get. Well, Craig, I'm hoping, but when you have a team like that and you got nobody to touch you, but I loved the referees in the last game he played, they were giving him a little shit too. They weren't kissing his ass. You remember when he hurt his little lip? Oh, call the foul. Sorry, Tom, your shit is over. So he's a football player making all that money. The job is to bring down the quarterback. Put him out. Anyway, go back to her. Lillian, I hope you're doing well, honey. Happy birthday to your daughter, Angela. All right, so it was very successful in Florida. Now, this week we're in Arizona, Oceans Rat Pack. We fly in on Thursday at the beautiful Sheridan Wrigleyville, right next to the Cubs, I guess, where they were, I don't know, spring training. Our show is going to be Friday on the 17th, a special VIP party hosted by Jim McMahon, the former quarterback of the Chicago Bears. I hear some other Bears will be there as well. And then Saturday is Chicago West Fest. Over, 30 different food vendors and a bunch of different bands. And Oceans Rat Pack will be there on the Saturday. So that's 2 nights. I'm feeling good, Joseph. I'm glad you're doing, buddy. Hope I see you. Hope you and the wife are doing well. We're going to be on the south side, I think, at the end of the month in McCook, Illinois, at JC Pubs. I'm excited about that. Now, when I get back in town, folks, it is going to be McCook. I think on the 23rd on Wednesday will be March 23rd will be at McCook of JC Pub. And then the 24th, that Thursday, will be at Taverna on Division. Friday, of course, going back to Chicago Prime. And Saturday will be at Bellagio in Roselle with Tony Toto and Jerry Jams. And then for that Sunday, the 27th of March, we'll be at special Sunday afternoon show at the Broken Oar with Tony Toto and Jeff Dubray. That's good. So we're excited. Packy is in the house. I have to him all the. You have to hear it all day long, Mr. Antonelli. And Mr. Antonelli, I'm glad you're doing better, my dear friend. I'm glad everything went well for you. Oh, just home and relax. Mo, wait till it's totally confirmed. Deal is still in the works. Don't pay out so quick. Oh, thank you, Albert. Thank you for that, Mr. Antonelli Dave, if you heard. The deal has not been linked yet. Mo, wait till it's totally confirmed. Oh, good, because his wife and mommy are going to go, "Oh, Hoybert, don't play. You're going to get hurt." Anyway, so that's it. Have to get that. Still sold out of Bellagio's. Okay, Carol, remind me at the end of the show. Private message me, please. And I'm going to see if I can get you in there for Saturday on the 26th. All right, so what do we got here? Couple things. A guy named David Barrett, 57 years old, ladies and gentlemen, was the very first human to get a pig heart transplant into his heart. And it was very successful. But after 2 months, the pig heart, so horrible. He didn't make it. I guess they're trying whatever they can to get new things. And this was a first time a pig heart. Pig, pig, pork, pig. His heart was put into this gentleman here at 57 years old. It lasted 2 months, and then he died. ESPN says he's having a second thoughts about returning. Oh, did you hear that, Mr. Antonelli? ESPN says he's having second thoughts about returning. Oh, I'm sure his wife got to him. This is better news. The more I hear, the more I hear. Thank you, Danny, for that. All right, so according to CNN, folks, a channel that nobody listens to, CNN has got more employees than viewers, says that 2% of Americans now live in countries with high COVID-19 cases. Okay, that had to make news. All right, it made news. I don't know. Hey, big baby. That's right. He is a big baby. Does he need that much attention? Kathy, I don't know if he needs that much attention. Obviously, he does. His ego. His ego. He's done. He's finished. Go do. He was making a movie or something he was supposed to do after. Maybe he'll do the new Brady Bunch. Rent some kids and be the Brady Bunch. What happened to your mean van? You get me tiny back pain doctor today. What happened? Your mean van, you get me in tiny back to pain doctor today. Marion, I didn't quite understand what you said there, hon, but I hope your back is feeling better. Or it looks like oh yeah, his back was hurt. Big baby, that's right. All right, let's go here. A couple things about Florida that, it's beautiful and I enjoyed myself. But, a lot of things still closed. We did get to eat at a nice little steak restaurant or wherever it was after our gig on Friday, but 9 o'clock, they were closing the doors. So it's still stuff that wasn't closed. And then trying to get an Uber. Unfortunately, though, our Uber that we tried to get at 3 o'clock in the morning to drive us an hour and a half, whatever it was, to Fort Myers Airport. So LinkedIn said we have a driver, then stopped. Lyft. Lyft says you have a driver, and then it canceled once they found out where we were going. And then Uber did. And we couldn't get a ride. So our good buddy Greg, of course, who didn't sleep that night anyway, drove us closer to Fort Myers. We're close to the area. So the driver did pick us up from a hotel and then took us to the airport, which was a little closer for this guy. So we did make it on time and everything was good. Remember when you played at the Nutbush? No. If there was there such place, or are you just busting balls, Danny? The Nutbush. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So a little bit different there, but otherwise than that, it was fantastic and a lot of fun. How about some birthdays? Okay, let's go down the list. Now I missed some from because Thursday and Wednesday when I was gone. So Julia Lennon, of course, the mother of John Lennon, birthday this past week. Don Bexley, better known as Bubba, remember, and Fred Sanford. Hello, Bubba. Bubba Bexley turned 62 years old. He played Bubba on the Sanford and Son show. Let's see. How about the Chicago Cubs make their first debut on the Score 670 on March 18th at 3 o'clock. Baseball is back to some sort of degree. You notice that they're making the bases bigger now. They're making the bases bigger. We'll talk about that. How about the great Shemp Howard? Remember the Three Stooges, folks? Moe, Larry, Shemp, Curly. Shemp, Moe, and Curly were brothers. Shemp Horwitz, better known as Shemp Howard, would have been 127 years old. Hi, everyone. If you never had any of Laura's mom's lemon apple cake, oh, my God. Well, thank you, Greg, for that. Yeah, we bought some lemon cake that Mama D made, and we bought it on the plane, stuffed it in my bag. And thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Did a great show at Avanzar on Lombard. Oh, well, thank you, Patrick. It was a lot of fun there at Avanzari in Lombard the night before we left for Florida. We're going to go back there, that I promise you. Tony, did Laura have a lot? No, Laura didn't do any shopping. Laura didn't even leave the house. I wanted to go maybe do a little sightseeing, but Laura just wasn't in the mood. So she just relaxed in the sun, drinking her homemade flappuccino that Greg made for her every morning. Big thing of coffee, that flappa stuff that whatever. She was having a great time. So, no, she did not do any shopping. Can you order it? Yes, Marianne. We could order those, all kinds of cakes. I will send you her menu of stuff she has, or you can text my sister-in-law, Natalie Bosch, Bosch, and she can tell you all the different types of lemon cakes that she makes. So it's very good. Lemon yogurt is delicious on lemon cake. Oh, there you go, Cheryl. Very good. Only first base will be bigger to avoid collisions. Our first base, I thought it was second base too, but now it's going to be first base. Okay, that makes sense. She bought Tony a bottle of Tito's. That's right. She bought me. Oh yeah, she went grocery shopping. That's right. Thank you, Greg. Yeah, I had a couple little extra snacks, some salami and cheese and stuff. And since I didn't drink Jack when I work, but at home, at the house there, my grandma just had Tito's, and it was good. American, good vodka. So thank you for reminding me that. Okay, let's see. According to Overtime.com, Ryan Reynolds, the actor, said he turned out the way he did. He blames his mom and dad for letting him watch R-rated movies, and he's, quote, saying that my parents were absolute failures as parents. Now, here's what I don't get. You have to say that on social media about your mom and dad. Okay, so he didn't have a good childhood, and he blames certain things the way he is on his bad parenting. Okay. I don't know. Maybe sometimes a little too much information. What do I know? But anyway, that's what he says. You know, everybody's different when you're born. Sometimes you got lucky enough to have some great parents. Sometimes, it's very hard to be a parent. I never had little kids. The kids we have now, of course, are grown when I got into the family. But it's still, they're your family, man. This is what you got. And you try to throw ideas and stuff, and hopefully they'll, listen to some of your stuff. Because us parents are not smarter than the kids. We just fucked up more. Me, number one, fucked up a lot. So I can tell you what not to do, even though I still get in trouble doing it. So it's for Ryan Reynolds to come out and say that he ended up this way and blaming it on his parents. I don't know. Please do, and I need my invitation for Girls' Night Out. Marion, you need to, Pat Lanzini, if you're listening, Marion did win, so you need to send her something. Pat Lanzini, Marion, I'll make sure. St. Joseph's Day is coming. Yes, St. Joseph's Day. So, and you know what? I've seen everybody celebrating St. Patrick's Day this past Saturday, but isn't St. Patrick on Thursday? Couldn't you just celebrate it on the Saturday after Thursday?
No, you do it beforehand.
But why?
Because everyone wants to party.
Well, you can party on Thursday. What's the difference?
But then it's over.
Do you like corned beef? The question is no. I wouldn't eat that stuff if you paid me. Corned beef, horrible, 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 horrible. Yeah, no corned beef. All right, happy Don Knotts Day. Who knew there would be happy Don Knotts Day? What do you know? Hey, hon, can you got 1 second, please? Can you just over here and say hello? Well, I just come over and say hi. Laura's going to take over for just a second. I just go over there and say hi. Would you please? Tell them about the lemon cake.
Are you kidding me? He's really making me come on here right now. I haven't even showered. I haven't gotten dressed today. Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. How are we doing? We're talking about St. Patrick's Day. I see people. Emil, you hate corned beef. So does Tony. Emil, you were there the other night. It was great to see you. Oh, look at everybody. Okay. Corned beef it is. So so Tony has to run up to the little boys' room, so I get to talk to you guys. Spaghetti and meatballs. I love spaghetti and meatballs, but that's an Italian meal. I don't think we're doing Italian for St. Patrick's Day. Hi, Emil. Hi, Rosa. Oh my gosh. It's great to see everybody. Thanks, Tony. Yeah. So he puts me in front of this camera. I think I heard that. No, he doesn't give me a day off. Thank you, Patrick. I'm just like trying to get myself done. I'm working my other day. Well, no, I'm actually on lunch break right now. So your brother makes the best corned beef, huh? Okay. So this is the thing. My mother used to do this every year, and the the tradition around here, though, is we do shamrock shakes every St. Patrick's Day. My mom gets shamrock shakes for everybody. He's looking at me, so I guess it's my time to go off.
No, go
The
ahead.
new host. Yes, Natalie, I'm the new host here. Albert, thank you for showing up. Albert, I have to keep you close at hand so you can give me the answers to everything.
The correct
Answers. I should be able to at least pronounce the words correctly. Thank you, Richard. The ratings just went up.
I knew that.
All right, everybody. But
Gotta get her on the show more.
I
often.
thank you all very much. But yes, I am still in my pajamas, so thank you all. He makes me come on and talk.
Yeah.
Anyways, shamrock shakes for the holiday. They're so great.
Overrated.
My kids, we all do shamrock shakes. They love them.
drink them.
Hi, Joanne. So great to see you over the weekend. Kathy, thank you so much for being so patient with us. It's so great to see all of you.
Mint chocolate shake at Portillo's, not the Shamrock Shake.
Oh,
There
Joey
you
just
go.
said mint
That's
chocolate
good.
shake at Portillo's.
There you
Okay,
go.
Portillo's mint chocolate shake.
There you go.
All right, guys.
Bless.
You guys, I'm taking over, Tony. You got it.
There you
Okay.
go. She's
Come on.
in.
Ricky, good
She's
to
up.
see
She's
you.
up.
Okay. Get your ass in here.
I'm coming.
Goodbye,
I'm coming.
everybody.
Thank you, my love. Thank you, everybody. And boy, what a lifesaver. And of course, she is the best. Isn't she, everybody? Love Laura. She's the best. Forget about it. You take over. Yeah, she's great. I'm trying to get her on the show more often. She can only do Thursdays because she's off. She works every other day. Maybe we can get her to start doing Mondays with me as well. Would be kind of cool. Anyway, it depends what the pay is, you guys. But peppermint schnapps in your shamrock. Oh, I don't know. I'll take my vanilla shake and I'll be happy. Do they do a shake for Italian St. Joseph's Day? Why don't they come up with a shake? They have a shamrock shake. How about something for St. Joseph's Day? Some sort of, come on, you Italians out there, make something we can put in a shake. And we can maybe create our own Ocean's Pit shake or whatever. Let's more birthdays here. Mike Gibbons, former drummer of the rock band Badfinger, the original drummer, turned 73 years old today. How about karate expert Chuck Norris? I used to love Chuck Norris. Steven Seagal, Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee, former Chicago Bear and man on the Score channel with Mike North, the great Dan Jiggets. Former Bear celebrates a birthday today. Our good friend Sue Matero. Hi, Sue. Hope you're doing well, honey. Happy birthday to you. Leonard Chess, the founder of Chess Records, celebrates a birthday this past week. My good friend Carl Giancana. Carl, hope you have a great, great birthday, my friend. Barbara Feldon. She was better known as 99 on Get Smart. Turned 69 today, Barbara Feldon. How about Michelle Pfeiffer, a great actress, of course, in Casino and many more great movies. Michelle Pfeiffer. Liza Minnelli. Liza with an L. Liza with a Z. Yeah, Liza with a Z. Anyway, celebrates a birthday this past weekend. Richard Kaz, better known as Svengoolie, one of my favorite TV shows, celebrates a birthday this past weekend as well. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And what do we forget? Anybody else here's birthday? No, I think we're okay. I got great news, folks. Great news. Great news. According to CNBC, United Airlines will be the first airlines to bring back unvaccinated employees. United Airlines taking the first step to bring back unvaccinated employees to their jobs, like everybody else should do as well, since they realized it didn't help, did it? No, it did not. So CNBC is bringing them back. Harold Baines, former Chicago White Sox. Okay, thank you there. Pepperoni shake, Craig. Now that might work. Tony, we are at an Italian restaurant in Steubenville called Naples. We 9 Italians ordered pasta. The 2 cake eaters ordered burgers and fries. We bitched at them. Then they asked the waiter if they had buttered spaghetti. Should we? Oh, buttered spaghetti? I don't know. Hey, I like meat sauce. I got to have my meat on my spaghetti. I don't like red sauce. My poor mother growing up as a kid, she had to make my meat sauce for me and red sauce for her and my dad. And so,
You just put meat in red sauce.
what happened, hon?
You just put meat in the red sauce.
I know, but I like it, a little chunky. Now, buttered spaghetti, I don't know, maybe a little oil and garlic. Now, that's not so bad. That's pretty good. Well, Angela, hope you guys are doing good. Steubenville, Ohio is watching, home of the great Dean Martin. I love Ohio. A lot of great acts came out of Ohio. My favorite singer-songwriter of all time, Eric Carmen from the Raspberries, The Choir. Eric Carmen, all by myself. He had a lot of other great songs, but that he was from Ohio. Of course, we had Michael Stanley from Ohio, Chrissy Hine from she was from Ohio, from the Pretenders. Yeah, a lot of good stuff out of Ohio. Okay, okay, so let's get that. So United Airlines, first airlines to bring back non-vaccinated people into the. Hey, great quote. My mother didn't raise a fool, and if she did, it had to be my brother. Thank you, Mindy, for sending that. I don't have a brother, but I'm sure that worked out good. Okay, what else we got here, folks? I love this. 6 months ago, I joined the gym. No progress at all. I'm going down there tomorrow to find out what's going on for myself. So there you go. Obviously, he joined a club and never joined a health club and never joined himself. I don't know. You guys join the gyms? My kids do it. My son Joey goes all the time. My daughter Gianna, I know Marissa and Nina, they go to those gyms all the time. We want them to sit at another table. Angela, I tell them to sit at another table. Hey, you're lucky you have your good nine friends with you, enjoying on a beautiful day. I hope it is. So thank you for listening to Ocean's Pit. We do appreciate it. Garlic and noodles. There you go, Carol. That sounds good. Speaking of what other here? How about speaking of karma? Let's talk about karma. We know it's there. We know karma has no calendar. Karma. Jesse Smollett. What a piece of garbage this guy is. I mean, you know the whole story, so we don't have to get into details. But he was an idiot. Really is. He gets 150 days in jail. He gets $120,000 in restitution he's got to pay. Then he's got to pay a $25,000 fine. And he says, I'm not suicidal. He's going to jail where he belongs. And Kim Fox here in Illinois doesn't understand why. She's upset that he has to go to jail. Ugh, don't even get me started there. Brett Michael's birthday today. That's right. It was on my list, but I had too many people on the second page. Brett Michael is one of them. Thank you, Albert. Just open a tavern around the gym. Problem solved. There you go. Albert must be watching CNN and ESPN. Well, Dave Antonelli, now that you're watching, ESPN says that Tom Brady is having second thoughts. So he has not signed the deal yet. So the $100 you will get the minute I see Mr. Tom Brady with a uniform playing the first game of football. Thank you, Danny Mazzi, for sending that information over. I appreciate it very much. So that's the last. We'll have to wait. And he doesn't have cable, Albert. So where does he find his information from? Yeah, Jesse Smollett, karma, deserves exactly what he's getting. Pathetic. Pathetic. Now, folks, I got to break out something. You know my family. You know my feelings about certain vaccinations and non-vaccinations. My family all got it. Thank God nothing bad happened. But as you've been following, if you've been following our daughter Nina Fink back in December, wasn't feeling good. She took her vaccine when people said that was the right thing for her to do. So she did it and started having heart problems, So they set up a little heart monitor on her and they were watching her for the last couple of months. Then again, she took the second shot, thinking this is what you're supposed to do. Well, finally, yesterday, her and my Laura, they go to the doctor to get the results. And honey, what did Nina have?
PVCs.
PVC, and it's caused by, you guys ready for this? The vaccine in her heart.
And it happens in young people.
And it's been happening a lot in young people. Of course, you never heard that on the Main Street news media, did you, folks? This is pure fact. I have my wife here to back it, and this is our daughter Nina. If you go onto her TikTok page, she explains the whole thing. It's been happening to younger kids with that lousy vaccination shot. Now, some it didn't happen to, but the doctor admitted that it will finally go away. Really? It will finally go away? These are doctors that said this, folks. Crazy, but it came from the mouth. So just a little message that I sent out. All right, how about this, folks, as we are still got some time. Let's see. places named after kids. So parents come out with their kids and they come up with different names and they name them after certain places, countries, cities, towns, states. Here's a bunch of them. Do you know any of these people by these names? Savannah, Cheyenne, Houston, Paris. I know one Paris. Brittany, but not Normandy. I don't know any Normandys, but I know Brittany's. Egypt. I don't know anybody named Egypt. What do you know? Oh, Nelson, Nevada, Georgia. I know two Georgias. Asia. I used to know a stripper once in high school. Her name was Asia. Kenya. Do you see these people names? Guess what? So will the virus finally go away? One of the CNN doctors or whatever said that it would probably be a seasonal virus. You know what that's called? It's called the flu. That's what it's called. Seasonal. It happens. Seasonal. The flu. So that's your question, Ron. I don't know. Brooklyn. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, I know two Brooklyns, Patrick. No, I didn't catch that on the cable. I listened to the news on the radio. Oh, there you go, Albert. That's where he finds his information, from the radio. Good for you. All right. So we got some good stuff still to talk about here. How about let's get some more stuff out of the way here, folks. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a ball, and I hope you guys are having a ball. Here we go. It's time for It's time for That's Suspicious. Now, you know Gabby, that poor girl Gabby and her family, her and her boyfriend went out on a hike. Yeah, Gabby Petito. Well, the family of Gabby is suing Brian Laundrie's parents for covering up where they knew exactly where her daughter was. And the parents of Brian knew exactly what happened to their daughters. That's suspicious. They deserve everything they get. Deserve everything they get. Here's another that's suspicious that was told to me by my good friend Greg Rainey. Greg Rainey is a very knowledgeable guy. He knows a lot about a lot of things. All right, folks. You know you guys are out there and you play that mega million. The big one. I mean, with the big money, when you win $100 million or whatever. That big one. Do you know that if the guy wins one in Wisconsin, he gets that money? Do you know if you win the Mega Million here in Illinois, you don't get no money? You don't get paid until the state of Illinois' financial problems are resolved. You don't get a dime. That's suspicious, folks. So don't play the Mega Million because you'll never get the money here in Illinois. That Illinois will never be, Illinois will always be broke. It will take years before you can fix the state of Illinois financial problems. Years. So when you win this Mega Million, you will not collect the money. They can't pay you until Illinois is back and run. Do you believe this? Good old Illinois, Carol. You'll never get paid. That's right. Thank you, Ron. Are you sure these aren't the places where these kids were conceived? Richard, I like that one. That's good. Yeah, it's big time bullshit. So don't spend money on a Mega Million. You know what? Go to Kenosha. Drive an hour and go buy it there. Or go to Indiana. Because there you're going to get paid. But not in Illinois. That's suspicious. You will not get paid. With Madigan gone, we have some hope of recovering. Now, Kim Peterson LeFew, my dear friend, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Maybe we will. Maybe it will recover. But if you were to get that Mega Million, you ain't going to get your money. So go to Kenosha or go to Indiana, go somewhere else. Kim Peterson LeFew, a great singer in Session, her band, and she's fantastic. And she's going to be part of our 30th anniversary at the Des Plaines Theater. It's going to be a lot of fun. May 29th. Go to oshows.com for tickets. And go see my good friend Kim and her band in Session. And she's incredible. Great girl and an incredible voice. All right. So here you go. A man charged with according to ABC, a man charged with eight DUIs. And spent 12 years in prison. 8 DUIs. Bad enough when you get 1 or 2. 8. And he was still driving with 8 DUIs. That's suspicious. Must have had a nice big envelope for that one. Now, here's one, folks, now that that suspicious is over with. I want you guys to listen to something, folks. You need to listen to this. Absolutely. Here in the United States of America, no one, not one, as Razor Ramon would say, bad guy, not one single bad guy that hates the United States is afraid of Joe Biden, is afraid of our president of the United States. Nobody. I know I'm not going to go political here, but they're not afraid. People say, what have happened if Trump was in office? I don't think it would have happened because they don't know how to read Trump. They don't know what he would have done. But not one single bad guy is afraid of Joe Biden, President of the United States. Sad, because we used to be the most feared country. We're supposed to be. We're the most powerful. And now our allies laugh at us, and nobody's scared of us. I don't know, folks. We'll see what happens. Lions don't. Yeah. Lions don't lose any sleep over following the officers that are sheep. Thank you, Alan, for sending that in from Lombard, Illinois. All right, Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Spring break. It's coming. It's around the corner. Remember when you were kids, you went to Florida, you went to wherever you went for spring break. And then automatically when you go out to these spring break things, folks, those lottery players in Illinois should play the street lottery. And Gus is the Greeks in Ohio Valley. He pays 24-7. Angel, you got a better shot in getting your money there. So spring break, a little message. Probably our very first spring breaks when you ever did it, we all did some crazy shit. And probably the younger kids, I don't know, I'm hoping they're not. I mean, look what happened to that girl in Aruba when she went missing. Got to be very careful with these guys going for spring breaking out there. I mean, you have to be careful now as an adult, let alone kids. 2 girls, 3 girls get in a cab and they go out. They go downtown. They do whatever they do. I mean, you never know what people put in their drinks. You don't know. Not only, there's a lot of crazy people in this world. So whether you're a man, a boy, whatever it is, you got to be careful on these spring breakers when you go out. And parents, I know you can't tell your kids what to do, but this world is so crazy right now, and you're just scared when they go out on the weekend somewhere, and you don't know what's going to happen. Did you hear about all that? Hey, Tony, did you hear about the cadets at West Point that died on their spring break? Yes, Marion. That's where my story was going. Thank you for bringing that up. Did you? Yeah, a bunch of West Point cadets died of overdosing on spring break. They're at West Point. That's the future. West Point, man. They're ready for manhood. They're going to do the success for what they're doing. And then they get on a spring break because West Point is very difficult, just like any college is. When kids go, they feel a relief. They need to get out to it. Hey, everybody, let's party. And then they end up fucking dropping dead from painkillers. Thank you, Marion. Painkillers. Very sad. Very sad. How about this? A New York man, ladies and gentlemen, accused of murdering his 6-year-old son because he forced him to get on the treadmill because he was heavy. He was overweight. He's 6 years old, this kid. Accused of murdering, killing his 6-year-old kid by forcing him to get on a treadmill. It's a crazy world we're living in, folks. Our parents are doing this to kids. It's not like the crazy neighbor anymore. I mean, it still is the crazy neighbor, or the priest. Or you never know what's going to happen in this world. Breaking news. Here it is, folks. According to CNN, breaking news. CNN said that the CDC recommends wearing a mask over your eyes when you're putting gas in your tank so you don't die of a heart attack. I thought that was funny. Ocean Spit, the little show about big things. Our prayers go out to my good buddy Cliff Johnson, former member, of course, of Off Broadway, a great singer, Stay in Time, Full Moon. Not doing too good right now, folks, is from what I'm hearing. I don't know all the details. I don't know too much, but our prayers go out to Cliff Johnson. That after the totally fucking jag. Yeah, that's crazy. Poor little boy. It is sad, Karen Dean. Gina, it is ridiculous. And thank you for watching, Gina. Tony told him, my kids never went to spring break because of things like that. Right, Tony? And when our kids were, when your kids were younger, the world might have been a little safer. But you can't tell anymore. The world is too crazy right now. That makes you wonder if the father was fat. Yeah, good, Mary. Good, Kathy. On my way to San Antonio, Texas, Big Dick. Dick Sand, my good friend, you have a good time out there in Texas. Joanne Lulo, kill the father. Joanne, I got to thank you again. I thanked you in the beginning of the show. And Tony Lulo, they came to our gig in beautiful Venice, Florida. And then they came a second night to T42s. So, Joanne, thank you for being a great friend. You and Tony, God bless you both. Emo, what do you think of the New York governor, 20 miles in the economic tourist Chi-Town neighborhood recovering from anti-Asian bias? Not funny. You know what? Unfortunately, that's happening in all the world. And now, supposedly, we all, because I'm not going to get into this, but we kind of know where this pandemic came from, China in the first place, sent it to our country. So you think that China might have had some prejudice before, and now people are even going crazy. Do you remember when bin Laden and it hit the 9/11 and all the 7-Elevens and Dunkin' Donuts and the taxi drivers were getting beat up left and right because of prejudice? It's a crazy, screwed up world we live in, folks. It really is. So I don't know what to think anymore. It's scary. It's really scary. Where is it going from here? I don't know. More birthdays. Dean Snyder of Twisted Sister. We're not gonna take it. Celebrates a birthday. All right, Chicagoland guitar player, the good buddy Dean Milano celebrates a birthday. Happy birthday, Dean. How about Billy Crystal? Celebrates a birthday. Great actor, Billy Crystal. Bret Michaels of the glam rock band Poison celebrates a birthday. The musical director, Quincy Jones, the man behind Michael Jackson, Frank Sinatra, and many more. Quincy Jones celebrates a birthday. Picture on Facebook today, me and Tony Bennett. I took that picture maybe 30 years ago at Cafe Clemenza. He turns 96 years old, Mr. Tony Bennett. Nicole Lawrence, our cousin Rhonda's daughter, Nicole, celebrates her birthday. What happened, hon? Yeah. Anyway, Nicole, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Our prayers go out to the great Scott Hall, who took off life support. You might not know Scott Hall, but you might remember him as Razor Ramon in the WWF and WWE. He had a couple of heart attacks. He had a lot of substance problems through the years, and his family took him off life support, and he passed away. The great bad guy, Scott Hall, forever NWO. There'll never be another Scott Hall, and there'll never be an NWO. Another prayers go out to an American journalist who got killed in Ukraine, Brent Revenant, if I'm pronouncing his last name right. According to Fox News, a journalist has been killed in Ukraine. Our prayers go out to my good buddy, Mr. Bill Santa. Won't stay out. He was also Santa, played Santa Claus in the White House under the Obama administration. Not doing too good. He's having trouble with health problems a lot. And not doing too good, so our prayers go out to him. William Hurt, actor, Spider-Woman, and other movies, died at the age of 71 years old. Mr. William Hurt passed away and gone. Obama, former President Obama, said he has COVID-19, according to NBC. Both shots and a booster. Hey, Obama, call your buddy Dr. Fauci. Ask him how come you got COVID. So Obama, former president of the United States, has got COVID-19. I have 78 record of Tony Bennett singing Strangers in Paradise. Emo, that's a great one. Tony, we got to head back to office. Great seeing you. No, thank you, Angelo, our good buddies from Steubenville, Ohio, baby. Will love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Russia, gone. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all no more in Russia. They pulled it all away. Burger King, McDonald's, Diet Coke, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, all, everything. Everybody's pulling everything out of Russia, rightfully so. So is what it is. Happy 50th anniversary to the rock band Kansas. Carry on our wayward son. 50 years, Kansas celebrates 50 years. And last but not least, the Rolling Stones are going on the road again. Happy 60 years to the Rolling Stones. 1962 to 1922, Rolling Stones. And last but not least, Dolly Parton, who was put into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, was nominated to be put into the Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, came on the news on social media and turned it down. Said she does not belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That is one. I always thought she was a classy lady as it was, and I love Dolly Parton music. I thought she was fantastic. And to step up like this and tell them that I don't want to be put into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It came on social media. You got to love Dolly Parton for that. And let's hope that people like Ice-T and all these other rappers, which are great for what they do, are not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's why it's called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Not the country, not the rap, not the hip hop. That's it. It's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So thank you, Dolly Parton, for being classy. Last but not least, I'm going to say Donnie Morrison out there, my good friend. I hope you're doing well. Rhino's coming back in April, folks. He just texted me now, so we're excited to get Rhino back along with Jerry and the boys. It's going to be a lot of fun. But one thing I have to say before we go, let's say a quick prayer, and I'll say a quick sponsor. Our last sponsor, of course, our good friends from Patriot Funding Incorporated. That's right. That's Patriot Funding Incorporated. Don't forget, Trico Hair Experts, recreating great hair days. Call 773-999-7888. Call our friends Anthony and Carmela. And don't forget Patriot Funding Incorporated, commercial money lending at its finest, up to 100% finance available right here. Minimum 2-year business. Real estate must be at least 51% owner occupied by the business. Loan closing costs can be financed. 25-year, 5.6 interest. All the information you need right here and more. Call Patriot Funding Incorporated. Call Dave Antonelli at 630-675-4730. That's Patriot Funding Incorporated right out Roselle, Illinois. I have one more thing to say. First of all, thank you all for tuning in today. And don't forget the 30th anniversary show, Tony Oceans at the Displays Theater. Go to oshows.com. The show is Sunday, May 29th. Now, tomorrow, our guest will be Big Mike, the promoter of the Chicago West Fest. That's where we're going to be this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Mesa, Arizona on Friday. Chandler, Arizona on Saturday. Oceans Rat Pack. And this Wednesday will be at Positano's in Oak Brook with Jerry Jams and Lisa P. Last but not least, my friend for over 30 years has got cancer of the liver. It spread to his neck and his back. I got off the phone with him today. George Tark is my friend. One of my best friends. His wife reached out to me on social media and told him that George has got cancer. Starting his chemo tomorrow. Some of the doctors say that it's four-stage cancer. His tongue stopped working. So he thought maybe he had a stroke. And when he went to the doctor, they said it wasn't a stroke. It wasn't a brain tumor. He has cancer. It spread to the neck and the back. It's in his liver right now. He's in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. George, I love you. You're my brother. And we've been through a lot together. So if you guys get a chance, say a prayer to my buddy George. George Tarke, Tarke. He's on Facebook. Private message him, George Tarke III. I pray for you, my brother. And I love you very much from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for watching Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things, folks. Thank you for watching today. Again, thank you, Greg Reedy and Kathy Reedy. God bless you both. See you guys tomorrow. Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. And remember, support local establishments and live entertainment. And you find somebody out there, even Karen Serpico, I hope she's doing better. Anybody that has cancer, reach out to them. Tell them you love them. A little word like that goes a long way. God bless you, everybody. Peace and love.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later.